Hey everyone, Corvus here. Just want to give you an update on a project I'm currently working on. It's a rather big Infinity commission. Most of the miniatures here are from the Ariadna faction, so it's rather large, 15 miniatures in total. There's still 3 of them that I need to receive from the customer, but there's quite a lot that I can already show you. And then there are 2 miniatures from the Pan-Oceania faction. That's just, I think, an army that the customer is going to get started with, because most of the miniatures you'll see here is already using for gaming, but then unpainted. So what I did was I cleaned everything very thoroughly, gave it a thorough wash, and then there were a lot of parts that came off during the wash, so like all the arms, I removed all the arms and then weapons and reattached them with pinning, because yeah, as you might know, these Infinity miniatures, they're not really friendly miniatures for beginners, so it's really, if you're a beginner, it's really hard to start pinning and really cleaning and assembling metal miniatures is something that's really hard, especially for beginners. So I just took everything apart, removed most parts, cleaned everything as good as I could, and then reattached all the parts using the pinning technique. And then the 2 Pan-Oceania figures, they were still in the blister, so that's really how I like to do my commissions. Just start with fresh figures from the blister, but of course that's not always possible. But anyway, if they're from the blister, then I can really spend a good amount of time on them cleaning and then assembling with pinning, of course, again, and then basing, of course. So let's have a closer look at this commission. So a bit of an overview of the desk. Currently working on these 2 Pan-Oceania figures. We'll have a closer look at everything in a minute, so don't worry. These are 4 Ariadna figures which I already finished earlier this week. If you are a follower on my Facebook or Twitter or Instagram account, I've given regular updates on these. This one as well already showed a picture, I think. And then these guys, they are the next batch I will start working on. They're waiting here to get primed. I'm just going to get them primed in a minute after I shoot this video. So yesterday I assembled everything and put them on the bases. This stuff is Vallejo white pumice, which is very easy to do, especially if you've already glued down the figures on the base. It's something you can easily and quickly put down on the base, and especially with a scenic base like this one, you can really put it on the sides here to fill the area between the scenic base and the edge of the plastic base. And this is the guy who sits on this base. I've attached a pin here on his foot so I can pin him down on the base. You can see the hole here, and also I will attach him to a pin vise, so a pin vise holder, which makes it much easier to paint this guy instead of already sticking him on. So then the 2 figures I'm working on currently, so these are 2 Pan-Oceania figures. So you might ask yourself what's going on here with the color scheme. Now the customer asked me to do, he wanted to give them a ghost-like look, so some kind of cloak armor. I'm not really sure what's the idea behind it, but yeah, just want to make them look as they just appeared out of thin air. And then with the good thing about this customer is that he sent me a lot of reference material. So he sent me a lot of mainly reference material from Warhammer armies, or also Lord of the Rings armies, the Army of the Dead, for example. So in Games Workshop armies you regularly see a color scheme like this if they want to represent something ghastly or ghostly or ethereal. Then this turquoise blue is used quite often. So what he also suggested to have stuff like the eyes, to have it in another color, so I took this a bit further. So I painted the eyes in a contrasting color, but also some details here and there, like here on the backpack you can see it. And then here on the cloak of this one, this little effect on the hexes, just to break up the monotony of the rest of the armor. And then the base, yeah, will just be something neutral, stuck on some plastic card here and also here, so that will be painted up very neutrally. So these are mostly done already. So, and then these 4 Ariadna figures which I already finished. Currently they're looking a bit dark on camera, but I'll try to pick them up and see if that helps. Yeah, that's a lot better. So this big wolf guy had a lot of fun painting him. A rather large model, also on a scenic base. Especially the face, put quite a lot of effort into that. A really fun model to do. So the customer also wanted to have long grass on the base. Decided to spice it up a bit more with this regular green flocking. And then also for the armor, yeah, just a very dark look with grays and dark blues, which happens to really suit my style. So if you're familiar with my work, then yeah, this is really my paint scheme that really suits my style. And this bazooka guy, so fun model to paint. And then this is probably my favorite, the sniper guy, especially his face. It's really well sculpted. Also a fun model. Again, like the other one, I attached him on the base afterwards, so I really had the opportunity to paint everything underneath him. And then yeah, of course the base like this is really fun to decorate with the long grass. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see and you think, hey Corvus, I want you to paint something for me, I'm always available for commissions, be it one single miniature or small skirmish armies like these. This is really my speciality. So please get in touch. We'll have a discussion about what you would like to have painted. We'll set up, yeah, we'll talk, just have a chat about it, and we'll work something out. So other than that, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please press the like button, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.